Well, Ademola Lookman to Man United, one of the deals that I've shockingly gotten to know about early morning, and I was like, why not drop it in here big and hot? Welcome to this channel. It goes by the names of United Matters channel. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? I'm gonna be discussing Ademola Lookman in this segment because I believe it's really a very interesting topic in here for you. And let's see, close to 100 likes marking this video and continue to subscribe because we want to hit 20,400 subscribers and left with just 100 to hit 20,400. So guys, let's obviously continue to subscribe. Last day of February 20 and it's 28th February 2025. Tomorrow is gonna be 1st of March 2025. So hope you guys are really having fun wherever you are, and let's obviously get started in here. Now, Tutto Marketo Web from Italy, they're really one of the credible sources from Italy, have come out and told us that Man United are interested in signing Ademola Lookman this summer. Atalanta won £50 million but could accept less. Now, Ademola Lookman, 27 years of age, Nigerian, and he is a forward. He can play as a right forward, he can play as a left forward, he can play behind the number 9, he can also play as a half number 9, or he can lead the line. That's what makes him special as a player. His numbers are not lying. Ever since he left the side of Leicester City, Ademola Lookman has gone ahead obviously do a lot ever since he went to the Italian Serie A. And he's one of those players that has gone ahead obviously put in a very huge shift. Now, this season, he has so far played 20 games in the Serie A, 12 goals and 5 assists. UEFA Champions League, 7 matches, 5 goals and 1 assist. Super Coppa Italia, 1 match, 0 goals, 0 assists. And the UEFA Super Cup, you know, where he really did only 1 game and he never really scored any goal. In total this season, he has gone ahead to obviously play 29 games. 29 games, he has 17 goals and 6 assists, meaning that his goal involvement is 23. That is it. So the big question is, will he obviously choose Manchester United over other teams that are really showing huge interest in him? Because teams like Arsenal, Chelsea, Man City, and very many others, PSG, are really looking at this guy, Ademola Lookman. With what he's really having at Atalanta, top clubs are really looking at him. And if he's for £50 million, I tell you, that is a regular price. All that has gone ahead to become a normal price of this team or of this side. Now, even Fabrizio Romano came out and really told us the following about Ademola Lookman. Looks like it's confirmed he's leaving, and that's why United are positioning themselves to obviously get this guy deal done and dusted. Understand plan remains for Ademola Lookman to leave Atalanta this summer. Atalanta will try to clarify the situation with Gasperini in the next 24 hours after strong quotes, but won't change plans. It was already planned last summer, transfer to happen this year. Meaning that it's confirmed. Ademola Lookman is leaving the side of Atalanta. There is no doubt. Ademola Lookman is gonna leave the side of Atalanta. And let no one lie to you that he's not leaving. The lad is leaving the side of Atalanta. And they even went ahead to obviously have some exchanges of words with the manager after he went ahead and obviously did take a penalty. You understand? And after he took that penalty, you know what resulted in that? He missed that penalty. And that penalty was, as a result, was the reason as to why Atalanta was knocked out by Club Brugge. Because in the first leg, Atalanta went ahead to obviously get beaten by 2-1, you understand, and Club Brugge too went ahead to beat them by 1-3 after they got a red card, and the manager was like, that penalty would have gone ahead, obviously mean a lot. But after all that happened, and so to it that Atlanta was really knocked out, Ademola Lookman went ahead to play the game this weekend or the previous weekend, and he scored a brace. And he's like, I'm still the man, though you really came out and obviously put out quotes that are really undermining me, I won't lose my mentality. And that really sends me a very huge message that maybe we need a player in Ademola Lookman, because he's that kind of player whose mentality is really tough and really great. Because after the manager coming out and obviously going hard at him, the player was like, all right, I'm going to respond to you, but if you give me a chance to play in the next game, I'll prove you wrong. Now, Gasperini said the following, that Lookman felt offended, but I didn't want to offend him. He entered the fantastic approach against Club Brugge. If he starts training to improve on penalties with his exceptional skills, Ademola can become one of our best penalty takers. So, the manager came out and really put out a message that really criticized Ademola Lookman's actions of really taking the penalty, and he was really put to a slate. Now, after him being put to a slate, guess what happened? The guy in Ademola Lookman went ahead, obviously put out a very long story about why he took the penalty. And he said the following, that it saddens me on a day like this to have to write this statement, most of all because of what we achieved together as a team, as a city. Being singled out in the manner I have been not only hurt, but feels deeply disrespectful, not least because of the immense hard work and commitment I have always put in and every day to help bring success to this club and to the incredible fans of the Bagano. In truth, I have dealt with many difficult moments during my time here, the majority of which I've never spoken about, because in my opinion, the team must always be protected and must come first. This makes what happened last night even more hurtful. Along with our incredible fans, we as a team are hurting too with last night's result. During the match, the designated penalty taker instructed me to take the penalty and to support the team. I took responsibility in the moment to do so. Life's about challenges and turning pain into power, which I'll continue to do. So, after the manager criticized him, he came out and obviously put out that statement, and the manager said if he trains well, he'll obviously find himself in a position of really getting back into the squad. And he trained well, and the manager went ahead, obviously put him back into the squad. And after putting back him into the squad, he went ahead to put in a very beautiful shift and squad a brace. And I tell you what, he's not stopping as a player. So, obviously, with that rift and with the plan of them last season that they are going to sell him this summer, obviously, United have presented themselves to obviously sign the player. And it might look like something that United is aiming at, because I've just brought you a story of Victor Osimhen to Manchester United, meaning that he's Nigerian, and even Ademola Lookman is Nigerian, meaning that they are trying to bring in two Nigerian players to see to it that they obviously get themselves along with Manchester United, such that one won't really fail to feel at home. I think that's a very beautiful plan for the club of Manchester United. For Ademola Lookman, one will ask, where can he play? He can play in that number 10 position that I've always talked about. And I'm really excited that we are looking at a player like Ademola Lookman who can play in that number 10 position, because the most important signings that we need to bring in through should be Kenda, Ademola Lookman, and a player to play in that double pivot with Manuel Ugarte. You understand? After all that, the rest will be not even the icing on the cake. It will be the cherry on the cake. You understand? So that's what Ademola Lookman is bringing at Manchester United. And the big question is the age factor. We've all gotten to know about the age factor of Ademola Lookman as one of the big factors that Ineos are really looking at, and they've gone ahead obviously try to bring in youngsters. You saw to it that they've just got in Doku and Osimhen is, I think, 26 years of age. Ademola Lookman is 27. You understand? So that is where my worry comes in through. That will Ineos obviously get this deal done and dusted, or will obviously go against their set rules like they did with Mazraoui, 26 years of age, and they brought him to the club of Manchester United. And the other big factor that might block the transfer of Ademola Lookman is other big teams coming in for him, because he's really performing very well. Teams like Arsenal have shown very huge interest in signing the player, and the likes of Man City, the likes of Liverpool, Barcelona, Real Madrid might also come in and knock on the door. Bayern Munich, all those teams are playing into the Champions League. You understand? So will he obviously turn down opportunities of such big teams to obviously come to Manchester United? That's the biggest factor that will obviously see him not come to Manchester United, provided he really thinks that he should be playing the Champions League. So guys, thank you very much for watching through. Rokan David is my name. What are your thoughts about Ademola Lookman to Man United? All United interested in Ademola Lookman because they want to bring in these signings as early as possible, and this is what United should be doing. You know, with us having a very long holiday, I think we should use this time to obviously sign in players and see to it that we get these deals out of place. So let us see what your thoughts are about this in the comment section. Is where I'm eagerly waiting to see what your thoughts are about this. I sign out for now. See you later. Rokan David is my name, and last day of February, the charge is on. And remember, Sunday comes in through with an FA Cup game as we host Fulham at Old Trafford. Then later, you'll see to it that Man United will play in the UEFA Europa League away in Spain. That is next Thursday. And then we will be hosting the club of Arsenal at Old Trafford. Bye-bye.